I'm watch that later. While I'm laying down, you know, chill, doing me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They got me stuck as hell. What the fuck?
I had a dream about thingy last night. It wasn't no gay shit though. It was my dream.
How was that
Man,
game?
you popped up in my dream.
But D. Yes. Come on now. Fuck you talking about?
I heard you do this in part too.
That's my last post, but mine's good. I'm gonna yeah. Bro, I wanna break. I hope I break my phone, but I hope I drop it like in car running bitch over or something.
Hold on, I got James thinking that he could like guard me and shit. Like, hold on. This nigga can't even guard me for real.
I ain't gonna say you. That shit crazy though.
You giving him comp gang. I just popped a Zan.
But we got it out the mud.
I can't watch it, Tier. I'm gonna watch a little mukbang, Tier.
Look at that.
I got the whole box of cereal and what's the name of my shit.
Look at that. Damn, I just need you. That's nice.
That's a layover Ja'Cory shit.
Hey Terry, look, don't almond milk give you gas, bro? That almond milk give me some gas. I mean, this bitch farting like a motherfucker.
Not really that. I noticed. That's probably that. That's probably just that Pisces in you. I don't know.
What, bitch?
What the fuck that gotta do with anything, bro?
He a hater, but he a bird. He a bird.
Oh, very easy.
That's your maiden ass nigga, boy.
Oh, you got it out the mud. Ran it up.
Merch Chipotle got their own hot Cheetos, bitch called Chipotle Ranch. What the hell?
Damn, I can't hit that. That's off on them too.
Nigga knocked back 3 hot dogs with hot Cheeto covering them, bitch.
Oh my bro, I need what make me faster, bro? Damn.
Hey, 111. Hey, little fast mile or what? I was thinking about fast mile and I seen 111. I think it's meant to be.
Fast tomorrow. This nigga just touched my neck. No.
Hey, James, you fast out there?
Yeah, I did fast all day today.
That lemon water sour as hell, my kid.
Yeah. Keep going.
I put some honey in it. It's like it took out like some of the sour.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Honey acidic. Don't do it.
What that mean?
Don't put honey in your lemon water. It's acidic.
Oh yeah, it is. And then cause that's making your water even more. What's now? You put the honey, you put the lemon in that bitch to make that shit. I know what's now.
Yeah, you putting that lemon in that shit to make it alkaline. You put honey in it, it's like not even alkaline no more. Don't even do it.
So you just knock back straight acidics. But it was some honey in that bitch though, so you straight. I mean some lemons.
Hey, it was full of lemon. I ain't even put that much in there.
Yeah, but don't put no more honey in your shit, bro. At least in your lemon water. You can drink honey by itself, but you should. No. We good, Donnie. No. We don't even need.
I'm gonna get 3 jugs. 3 jugs for the water. We get like 3 jugs and drop lemons in them bitch.
I did that shit too. I literally just started my shit today.
What's your prep water?
Yeah, I got a big ass jug right next to me, full of alkaline.
Alright,
This
we got
shit
it.
go- Nah, this bitch is only like $2 jug. Tell you, I'm a vegan, but I'm conservative.
Hey, why all the little mukbang niggas cover everything up with hot Cheeto?
Bitch ass nigga.
I don't know, bro. That is weird. It is weird. They ass be putting hot Cheeto crab legs and all of that different
Yeah.
bullshit.
They put hot Cheeto that's on everything, bro.
What the f?
Damn, Terry.
His ass trying to capitalize off me having bronze unpluckable.
I didn't even know you had that.
This nigga got on Hall of Fame pickpocket. He trying to capitalize. Capitalize off fame.
Capitalize. Hey, Donnie.
Hey, Richard, you one weird ass nigga.
They believe that was my song for like 3 weeks, bro.
Yeah, hey, Richard, you one weird ass nigga though. He a weird ass nigga. He just let it go too, like. He just let motherfuckers think that was his shit for like 4 weeks.
You that is.
He weird, bro.
That little kid, that sound like Richard. That's you, Richard. You go crazy on my dick like 4 weeks. That shit go. And that shit was funny as hell. That's why I played that shit. Y'all thought it was me.
Capitalize off pain, but it's your brain.
Damn, niggas still take that bitch, dude.
Terry ass be jumping high as fuck, man.
You got to.
That's that GMO. Capitalize.
Dots, Johnny. Let's get it. Let's get it, man.
Taking your bangs, we're gonna game while I was bang.
Y'all gonna have to stop sleeping on them, bro. Stop leaving them open.
Didn't we already win the series?
Yeah, James out one.
Yo, my mama, boy, my mama ain't been in the crib all
Grin up,
day.
grin up.
She grown.
Look at James. Look at James. Look at James.
You get, you get.
You get 3 seconds in my car. What the
What
fuck?
the hell? I never seen that. This nigga Donnie selling big screens. Shit, you could've hit that nigga Donnie.
Good deed, Donnie.
Wow. Give me ball.
Man, it's cold as hell outside, bro.
Look at him.
What the?
Fucking bot.
Hello, water, yeah, just like the rain. But the moon, I ain't see the moon.
I'm right there.
Come on.
That'd
Be-
be weird though. Like, have y'all noticed sometimes the moon be disappearing?
His ass get it every time.
Hey, the moon gone. That bitch gone. That bitch gone. We flying that bitch around. That bitch gone. Hello, water, yeah, just like the rain.
On my mama, I ain't worried about a thing. Capitalize off pain. Put this stick to your brain. On my mama, I ain't worried about a thing.
Hey, remember that same time when Jabril? Jabril, you still here? Like, what's going on?
Corey sweating right now. Corey trying so hard.
It's okay to sweat, but it's okay, bro. It's okay.
What's wrong with the micro again?
What are these weird ass layups that you get? I'm like, what package is that bullshit? James be trying to do that shit too. It's like he can't get it.
Don't say no more about that shit no more, Tim. Don't compliment him.
I know.
I can't tell y'all secrets. Ain't no secrets out that shit, nigga. You did that on accident.
I'm back.
I could have been green you, James. I ain't doing it though. See, cause look, you think you good or you can. Nigga gonna press me like.
Hey, James quiet as hell. James must be
He trying to sweat on defense like he trying to press me. What's to him?
That shit, guys.
I'm about to really cook your shit now.
It's sweating, ain't working. Ain't working. You gotta get better, little bro.
Greens too. Oh my god!
gonna need a hand up.
Damn, nigga.
It's just make you mad, like you ain't gonna do this part. We pull the park game, you gonna just go.
What you mean? You never know if he gonna do this in park.
That's cause he a microfellatio.
Bro, I can't do this in park, bro. I'm just not used to different times, bro. We done played like 4-5 games, bro, in this already, bro. Like the third game, I done got used to it, cause nigga. I feel ya.
Capitalize
I
off
ain't
pain.
mentally set up for that shit. Just keep getting used to different shit here, back to back here, no.
You got a green.
That's good body. I'm gonna need. Oh my god. I know.
That's a big dick on me. I mean,
On my mama, I ain't worried about a thing.
You overlap.
every time I say dick or some James ass get
Dude, that's my first time laughing. Yeah.
That shit tickle him.
Be cool. Nah, motherfucker, cause you cool. You hear me? Niggas just say that. I'm done.
That shit tickle James. Alright though.
Oh my god. Yeah, because of you.
Capitalize off pain, but this in your
Hey, mac and
mind.
cheese low key bogus as fuck. I gotta think about it.
Come here.
That's low key a fat ass bowl of milk.
No.
I'm gaming this shit. James playing me too tight.
Nah, I didn't do 3 for games, so at that point, no, yeah.
Look how you playing me. That's why I definitely can't. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm definitely not gaming that shit with a 3. He think he good. He playing me tight and shit. I'm about to definitely too him. Oh yeah, Donnie Green it though.
Yeah, my bad. I ain't even know you.
He ain't even like that. I ain't tripping. You got a hit. You got a hit. You got a hit.
Oh my god.
Come on now. You got a hit.
Get on.
Oh yeah, that's game.
I hate that.
He throwing scaries. I ain't tripping. Oh yeah, lock in. Lock in.
Get you Corey. Let me get James.
No. He ain't like that. Look at the bullshit Ja'Cory does. Like he think he goated. Come on now. Get him out the way.
Hey, Terry, I hear a little ego going on. Little ego.
Bro, I don't know how you get that animation every time. I ain't got no stamina.
Fucking bot. Get him off the court. Yeah, foul me. Huh. Watch out about the cookie shit.
Alright, Leo hitting right now.
Come here.
That's miss. Just sold your team. Watch out, bitch.
Hey, James get aggressive as hell, y'all. Yeah. Get really aggressive.
He got a hit though. Niggas gonna have to hit.
Nah, we not doing 3.
Nah, we not.
Tell him that y'all can't game it.
Listen, they nervous, okay? That's all it is. They nervous.
I'm nervous. Fuck you.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna keep buying so they stop rocking one out. Nigga, mother, put out the game. Don't jump, nigga. Just press square. He gonna work that bit.
Oh yeah, bye.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me say.
Donnie, oh shit.
Give it to me.
Cooks. Oh yeah, green, Donnie. Okay.
I want it.
Green. Give me those, bitch.
Did I take you 2 times?
Give me that still.
Okay.
She can keep getting those. I don't get no fuck. No fuck given.
Just cook James ass real quick.
Oh my god.
No fuck given. You feel?
My god. God, we not gonna get it all the time. Like, you gotta understand about that.
Hey, who won, y'all? Watch it. Who won? Who just won?
Hey, you know.
Terry and James. I mean, Terry and I.
You feel? You feel?
Yeah.
Nah, we gotta win the series though, so that's just new what I did, man.
It don't matter, bro. Damn, we just playing. We just playing.
Who won the series? What series? Won the what?
Scary line, he know you said that. That shit great.
He funny.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Can you put it on random or whatever?
Damn, that would have been good. Mama ain't about a thing.
Fuck it.
Got the lights off pain.
Hey,
Oh, he lucky.
who buddy with the blonde, the white hair?
That's Gloria.
Now I see it. Now I see it there.
Come
Great
here,
man. Good man. Oh yeah.
He just cut me. He just cut me. I'm focused up.
Folks up.
Damn, he just hey Jay, he fuck you up, Jay.
Folks up.
You up, bro.
Damn, Jay.
I'm not even trying. I ain't
It's raw footage. Why don't want them saying all this?
Oh, it's in there too.
Yeah. Some old ass.
Damn, Ado. They up. Tina.
Come on now.
I know. It's like, damn, Jack. Hey, Jay, your defense fucking sucks. I'll hop on this bitch with that business.
I just need that.
Got this type of that don't phase a player, but it's gonna make it green.
Oh, I got two. Bro, I thought y'all Green Bay from Donnie. Yeah.
Damn, I ain't even mean to shoot that. That's gonna phase a player.
I thought y'all was in here going at it back to back. It look like Terry and Donnie putting that work in.
It's like y'all only won two. We won two. Y'all won two. Nah, y'all definitely won two.
They keep counting that what's the name
Oh, that shit don't count. But nigga, we not playing with Jalen.
But this is a different nigga though. Yeah.
Hell no. We counting that shit.
Like we literally not even playing Jalen. And nigga still like validating Jalen. He not even in this bitch.
But you know we was saying with his ass, you would count that. For sure.
Crabbies.
That's missed though.
It's 14-2 on my screen. Oh, I see.
Watch me. Got him. You a bot.
Pass the ball here.
is. I ain't even pressed us in.
I want to see Donnie with the ball a little bit more. I want to see Donnie with the ball a little more.
I was caught up. What you mean?
That's that type of that don't phase.
I ain't gonna lie, Donnie, that fit weak as fuck.
It's gonna make it. Cooks. Donnie Green. Oh my god. My god. That nigga Richard fuck. But it don't phase his head.
You act like that's my fault. Like you see me getting that check.
Hey, no dick ride, but Terry fuck you up, Jess. No dick ride.
Oh yeah, Donnie. Oh yeah. You got a PL in the paint. He ain't doing nothing.
Like that. Lock down.
Hey, pick mans up.
Pick your homie up.
I'm hopping on Genshin. I'll see y'all later.
What is that? What is game share?
Hey, Jacory, Donnie gave you green, and then Terry. Nah, for game point, he gives you green for game point though.
I don't even want props for that. I don't need it.
It's in the game, shit. Why not use it? Yeah, you won.
I'm a little too good. I already know. You don't gotta give me my props. I don't need
Take
it.
my shit back. You weird as hell.
Damn,
Oh.
that's that ego. Man. Hey, niggas be garbage though, for my ass. That's what I said.
Nah, James cool. James cool.
Jay, go back up, Jay. Damn, like,
Hey, so look, we giving Richard some good content. Come on, James, what you doing?
bro.
Cause he in stream right now.
Niggas lose on footage and just, you feel me, just quit.
Footage. Know what I'm saying? We just get licked back every time. Lick back. Donnie got you glad though, Jacory. What you
I ain't
doing?
gonna lie, that's that though, but the 2v2 he did, you feel me, you put in that work, ain't gonna lie.
But it don't phase the player. That's that type of shit that's gonna make it. It's gonna make a break.
Hey, Terry, I mean, Donnie, what you
But I'm
spamming
gonna
right there? You go
make
like, you feel me?
it.
What you doing?
But
You
that's
spamming
that type
little,
of. It'll make a head. But that's that type of shit that's gonna make a sweater. Cause I go make a break. But that's that that don't make a head.
Hey, where's James go, y'all?
Make a flavor.
Don't come right here.
That's all.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But it's gonna
Don't leave.
make it.
No more.
I'm gonna try.
Donnie, just
do it in a
playing
real
back, bro.
game,
You
gang.
got it.
Yeah, that's a clip. I got the clip of Terry Sauce and your shit. Damn.
Oh my.
Shit there.
He hits it slightly late. He getting whites back to back and he hitting it.
That's all you fucking do.
He just getting whites and he hitting it. Like, why are they rewarding you? You ain't getting the green. Like, look at this.
Hey, and it's a mode, and it's a what's the name to where like you can't make it unless it's a green.
Yeah, you talking about Hall of Fame? Nah. That shit don't even do nothing for you no more.
Don't put that shit
But it's
on.
gonna phase.
I put it on strikeout. Do a 3-point
Let's do one more strikeout.
No, I'm not doing that.
A 3-point shootout is like so weird.
I'm not doing that strikeout.
I'm gonna join up right now.
Don, you gotta start fading too. You're a pure sharp. You could start fading, bro. Really hit those. That's comp.
Hey, why y'all be making niggas that don't look like y'all though? Like y'all be thinking these niggas look cute or something? Something not adding up.
I'm trying to help Donnie out.
It was tweet.
Oh my god. I'm saying, nigga just green. Strike out.
Hey,
By the time you get in here, you gonna be done most likely. But it's gonna make. Oh shit. Keep trying.
2K looks so boring.
It's gonna make.
This nigga Elite 3?
What the fuck? Need to get you a whole bunch of extra shit to do after
Always
that.
on badges.
Why they just give him a second shot? Like, good deed, Donnie. Take it up. Take it up.
Hey, how long gonna take? How long gonna be till you get in there, James?
It's 2 more points. 2 more points. I'm gonna leave.
Keep starting the game up, bro.
Dude, why would we do that?
Y'all just did it.
What you
Yeah, you left.
What you think? I'm just not trying to join up or something, dude. Like,
But it's gonna.
Okay, Jay, we sorry. Don't say
Listen, I'ma end it.
Find a reason to not join up. Don't say
what
nothing.
you mean,
Nothing,
Donnie?
nothing,
You
nothing,
weird.
James.
You gotta
Nothing,
be
James.
one of the most.
Nothing, James. Just hear you join up.
I'm in this bitch. What's up?
I want to see rematch. If you okay?
Ooh. I play with Donnie. I play with Donnie.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Bro.
That's a green. Oh my. He be fillet my shit. Fillet. You run so you fillet my shit, you run out of bounds with your Curry? I don't like it. Invader. I'm already knowing.
I don't even know your boy. Oh, my nigga, what the fuck, nigga? I ain't say no shit like that, dude. You celebrated for what?
But it's gon' phase it. Oh yeah.
Why the fuck you don't fade into a shot field and just fade that bitch? Boy, fade a mid-range, but you shot field, you gon' hit it. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, you don't though.
Oh yeah, Donnie, you cooked. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, I don't want to hear that come out your mouth so you redeem yourself, Dan.
He's trying to swear. Damn, Terry, what I do? He's just on team, bro.
I feel. I feel.
Bro, when y'all gonna play? What y'all going to?
You can go use this quick game, hold on, to stop it.
Oh, right. You can do that. Just do it.
Right on with that top down.
Nah, you know how to do it, though.
Is it Andy, son?
Oh, he got you out first, you cool?
Amy, right with that top down.
How the fuck is on clock?
Fast tomorrow, straight alkaline water. You already know.
That be me. I be swearing my ass off.
I'm gonna take me a little alkaline situation to work.
Alkaline situation.
Yeah.
That sound good. But it's gon' phase it. Yeah, that definitely would, cause I feel like one team needs to have a guard.
Nah, it wouldn't be unfair at all, I'm just saying. That'd be easy look for y'all.
I mean, James, you a big man, so it's like.
James, shut the fuck up, James.
Nah, that's
All I'm about. Wait, you're on your prim?
yes.
I am. I thought you were on center.
Bro, it's a
James Clear look like Solo Minati, bro.
He taking it all the way.
I can't say prim. Greens. Oh.
Let me guard James, bro. Come get him. Let me get James.
Don't switch. Don't switch. Cause I'm a green that bitch, no matter what. Oh, Donnie coming up. Oh.
I want Terry back on my team, bro. It's not even cause it's just,
Oh, greens. Oh.
This nigga James gets so loaded when you get on the different team.
Hey, let me find out, Terry the best hitter.
Terry a good point guard, make his teammate play better, bro. I think that's what it is, bro. I ain't saying nothing about you, but it's just, I think that's just.
Ooh.
That counted?
Yeah.
But it's gon' phase it.
Hey,
But
Terry,
it's
be
gon'
quiet, Terry.
make a breaker. Cause I'ma
Terry been singing a
snap
lot.
some straighters.
What the fuck?
Right around with that top down.
Too late, that's it.
Go ahead, James. Go crazy.
Oh,
I got you next time,
bro.
bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
go crazy.
how you knock that down, done?
Oh, go crazy. Go crazy. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, go crazy. Oh, oh. You feed. You feed.
Oh, no, let's move with him, though. He wasn't doing this shit against us.
What you mean? Jacory wasn't letting me ball like he wasn't letting me ice off.
We right with that top down. Oh, go crazy. Oh, green.
Oh, that's nice.
Got you next time, boy. No, no. Oh, no, bro. I just...
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All day.
Hey, Donnie, you good?
Oh, no. I do after I miss it when I get on a different team. I don't know.
Let's go phaser.
Diamond Church.
Oh yeah. We right around with that top down.
Right.
Green.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, you for sure?
James, don't do it. Yeah, I was gonna say. Come on, James.
For real.
Oh yeah, James.
Rebound. That's rebound.
I thought you had it, that's why I went out, so I could be open.
Oh yeah, James. Green up. Damn. I sat paint for a cool minute.
Like you look confused and shit.
Shit, I am. All in one. We got stick though, James. We got stick.
How the fuck what? I swear to God, that's the only way y'all get ball, like to the reach.
That's a green though by James. You gotta step up, guard him.
Hey, Dan, how tall folks here?
6'5".
How tall dude there, Jacory?
Damn, let me get.
Nigga Stevie Osa. Come on now.
He was scared to shoot, Donnie?
Give it back. One more.
He finna shoot the main range.
He baited. That's in there too. You.
Right there. Ooh, yeah.
Take me fellatio. You feel? Oh! Green. That's a green, James. Oh yeah, you already know.
He look too ahead of himself, bro. Cause you not no shit like that, bitch.
Green up, James.
Damn, I need that.
I got bored. I'ma dot you. Go ahead, green. Pop. Oh yeah.
James tryna knock that bitch down from the deep end. I see.
Bro, you supposed to check it up.
You got a hit.
Bro, you see us on it, bro.
Oh yeah, James.
I was hitting them all fucking day when I was on what's name, you know.
Let's go phase. Oh yeah, James.
Oh my god. Just hurry up and green it.
Oh yeah, Donnie, you got hit.
See, bro, I'm not shooting no more, bro. Bro, you need diamond. That's what it is, bro.
Bitch, that don't bleed. But it's gonna make good. We ride around with that top down.
It's the diamond that you don't have. That's why I can't hit it white.
Oh.
You got me, but...
Hey,
Why
what?
you make me do that?
Hey, watch here, just shoot them bitches in y'all face like he finna all butter that better than.
Damn.
Shoot that. Right there.
He got bored. Oh shit. That's a green though, James. That's a green. Come on, James. Here, I got you. Little screeny. Okay. Oh, that's a little midi though, bro.
Nah.
I had to get niggas one. Yeah.
Get me back on Terry, bro. I think, bro, I think you need down for me to keep hitting white down my
That was like Terry Rowe. Terry Rowe, y'all. Terry the best ever.
UV. Niggas ain't slaying nothing.
I ain't gonna lie, James quiet that whole game.
Jane, he going crazy. He sweating right now. My boy James, he sweating. All right, let's see who can get the biggest streak. What team can get the biggest streak? Y'all down or what? Nah, like right here. Y'all biggest streak is 3. We doing me and Donnie. But it's gonna make it. That's that 432.
I'm just watching. I ain't gonna let him eat some of that shit.
That shit go there. It should go there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh god.
Hey, Donnie, them shoes gotta go, boy. I ain't gonna let you.
That's the Convies. The Convies.
All them cons.
We supposed to have our first, I ain't gonna lie.
But it's gonna fade it. Yeah, that's the type of shit that's gonna make a player.
I ain't gonna let Terry be singing a lot lately.
Hey, you feel me? Hey, that's that creative mind, Virgo. Virgo easy. Yeah.
It's not creative, that's somebody else's boss, bitch. Hey.
That's my own shit. Ain't gonna lie. You gotta hit though. You feel? You gotta hit. But you gotta hit.
Hey, how y'all be missing them shots right out of the rim? That'd be me. Nah, that shit bought it from my end.
I gotta stop holding my fucking.
Yeah, niggas missing like hella close. Like that ain't it.
Motherfucker, you right there by the free throw line, breaking that motherfucker wide open.
That's right on the line. Like, I know you see that thing.
All right, let's get it done.
I ain't seen Jacory during the 3 since I've been this bitch. I'm just saying.
That's that rim tech. Rim tech. That's don't blade. I want to thank you. All right.
It's not the game, it's the player, I see.
Damn. Niggas out here hitting big whiter drawing. You have to be a different man. A different man.
Alright.
Why you say that's all you gotta do. Just click it there.
That was right there. I should just put my hand up.
You have to be a young man who's different. That's it.
Damn, great man.
Donnie's different. He's different. He's different. He's different. He's different.
It's your weekend. It's just you. I can't play with you, bro.
Hey, I thought you were tilting, knocking the bitch down.
Like, diamonds for people who got low threes. Just keep trying, because he ain't gonna leave me open no more.
Nah.
You know his lesson.
I gotta wait till my offense with the free roll, man.
Niggas leave me. You leave me. Bitch, I would phase it up. But it's gonna make a play. But it's gonna make me greater.
gonna let Terry raw.
That was gay.
He raw, bro. What I'm seeing, he raw. Right there. Damn,
Situation, y'all.
I fucked with the last stream. Terry Brown. Shit.
Baby gon' laser. Damn, I didn't even mean to shoot that. What if I hit it though?
Saucy y'all there. What about? What is that? Oh yeah, I forgot. I got a what's the name?
Bitches gon' phaser.
Alright, ATM, stop saying that about, bro.
Hey, that's that Thaddeus. Shit going crazy. Hey, young Thaddy.
What did you just do?
Green.
See, I'm finna quit playing this shit. Different timing at the top of the fucking what?
Okay.
Come on, Terry. I ain't got no stamina.
Right here.
It's gon' phaser. You gotta hit.
Oh my god! Damn, do not even put on diamond?
You here?
You got all your playmaker badges?
Ugh.
Shit, but I grind for him. Wow.
Come here.
Let's go. Good evening.
That nigga Terry fucking trash. Richard Jones.
I ain't mean to even shoot that. Shit.
It's gon' phase me bitter. Shoot it, Jaguar. You gotta hit.
Right on the line. Thank you. Okay. That's right on the line. That's you talk too much after you hit your little shot. It's cool.
That's off though. Niggas ain't even like that.
What that bitch would have failed.
Let's go. Good evening.
Damn, that's gotta be in there though.
Wait,
Good D, Donnie. Good D.
who was home? Wait, who's home?
We on.
Don't say home,
I said, dude.
They say my team and opponent.
They say home and away though, like.
We away. Me and Terry away. They home.
What that
That's
say,
some
Donnie?
body shit. Niggas really playing in paint.
Why your stand up be always gone so fast, Jaguar?
But it's gone. Oh, hold on. Let me give you ball real quick, cause I almost just you see.
Stamina always stamina.
Damn, what is that? Slightly late.
Terry, he cannot guard you. Just cook this nigga.
Come, hey, don't guard me, Donnie. Don't guard me.
No. He trying to get an easy bucket. Look at him.
Yeah, easy bucket.
Cause I'm clamping shit.
Nah, you can't though.
Look at him.
We got. I mean, that ain't even you.
You got to hit, Jans. I'm very confident that you're not gonna hit that every time. Green. I'm very confident in Donnie's shot.
I should have won that Donnie 18, Donnie.
Alright, Donnie, next game. Hey, we good. That's y'all little one. Go ahead.
Slight little one though, not too major though. Slight little one.
Yeah, they got a slight one. They got a slight one.
Hey, Danny, your outfit weak as fuck, sis.
Well, who just into the group chat? No. Nah.
He's in the group
I
chat.
thought you was talking about PlayStation.
He comes to my door recording me. His ass a weirdo.
That's his brother.
It's gonna phase it, but it's gonna make
What's
a
to
play.
niggas, bro? Like, niggas really be TMZ though. Like, you feel me? Hey, he over laughing. You over laughing. You over laughing. Like,
Why the fuck I still got this Russian name?
why niggas meet her? Oh my god.
Oh, no, they not still out. They came back out. They put out a new hoodie with it too. It's called
But
You see, you should have said that. I think you got like a little rare. You feel me? Hey, drop them off.
oh yeah, trust me. No sir.
You like them shoes? You like them shoes, Donnie? You might really like them bitches.
I'm guarding him, though. What you mean? You can't guard yourself. That nigga doing basic shit.
But we gon' blaze a fair.
That's not even what he said.
I make my own shit.
He had two little grains, bro. Let me see.
I had one the game before. What you mean?
He ain't even like that.
Come on, Jay. You gotta be confident in your shot.
He ain't like that. Damn, Donnie, I thought you was gonna stay, bro. How the fuck his ass picked the ball up and I ripped it? Come on now. Good shit, Donnie. Get that. Alright, James, let's get it. Oh my.
Bro, what the fuck?
We good.
Ted trying to be saucy and shit. Out of bounds.
Can't even give a god. Shit.
You gotta show me.
Open your legs.
You gotta show me.
I know he getting tired of this, though. Got him out for it.
Damn.
What the fuck is he? I'm saying though, like, all of a sudden, what you put on them long ass what's the names? Big ass hoodie?
That
Yeah,
nigga
that's
that.
it, I'm leaving. Okay. It's not even my defense, it's just.
Yo, that's you paint. Yeah.
If I would've missed that shit, I would've
That
loved.
nigga wasn't even spraying. Yeah, that's it, man. Like,
Get to me.
give me that shit.
Why y'all so turned though? Like, who got y'all lit?
He gonna miss too. He ain't even like that.
That rebound.
Niggas nervous, bro. Tell you.
I even nervous. I haven't been able to shoot.
I'm a beast.
Alright, after this game, I'm done watching y'all weekend.
Niggas ain't like that.
I'm finna watch some knowledge. Okay.
But it's gonna make.
Hey, he keep going for the threes, like, you scored them two little threes, them was luck.
Damn, bro. I'm trying to get that chase down.
I need you to guard me, bud.
That's the first score you got on me, dude.
He's still on the same shit. I am. Hey, no, hey,
You had a good D. Come on now, what is that though? Give him a bucket.
That's good D. That's good D.
Give him a bucket. It ain't good D if you ain't blocking. Come on now, give me a bucket.
Alright, good. My
bucket,
fault.
Give me
bucket.
up.
Damn, James.
What you doing, James?
You do the same shit.
You can't guard it.
It's working.
She's out there guard. That's my
Nah,
team.
nah, nah. The truth hurts. The truth always thicker at. The truth is always thicker at. I noticed that.
It is. It is. Hell yeah.
I was just let them cook.
You play me. Come on, bro. 2K, you bogus.
Nah, let's have 1v1. 1v1, y'all.
That's off. That's off. He can get another one. That's off. I ain't worried about it.
I did come on Genshin. I'm gonna have to
He gonna have to hit it. Show me.
I don't wanna play this Marco shit no more anyway.
Bitch, you gon' save a player. But you gon' make it.
Let's play pro am.
Cause if I got it out the mud, ready up.
Let's play pro am.
Why is he so goated? Like, what the fuck?
Oh.
Hey, niggas get tired at the wild, of course. I ain't even playing. I'm tired of y'all. Oh,
I mean, you gotta
child.
run it
Things are
up.
gonna get easy. To be honest, my rank list for y'all 2K skills: Terry, Ja'Cory, Donnie, and James.
I'm gonna show people boy while you're on playing.
Hey, that's my opinion. That was my little top. You feel me? My opinion, bro.
The fact that you lying though, the girl.
Oh, why you?
Oh,
Nah,
bitch, you
hey,
gotta
I'm
run
going
it
on, I'm going on what I
up.
seen though, man. I'm going on what I seen. Right.
Bitch, you gotta run it up. Oh,
What game is going
bitch.
crazy in?
Bitch.
I probably won't watch. I probably wasn't watching.
Bitch, you gotta run it up.
Hey Terry, shut up! He ain't get
I
one
think
little
my
time out
mom
of
just
the
woke up.
cage. He
Hold on.
keeps singing.
You chill out.
Yeah, chill out, bitch.
What you just say, Richard?
I said, chill out, bitch. Motherfucking one time night in the cage and keep singing the same bar. What's up, bitch ass up, kid?
Alright, give me another boss so I can sing it. Give me another one, Richard.
I ain't got one for you, bitch. Just be quiet.
Capitalize off pain, but it's in your brain.
Oh, he said for the 300 plus
On
views,
my mama, I ain't
let
worried
y'all
about a
know she the
thing.
baddest motherfucker I ever seen. Go look at. Oh, DJ bogus. DJ, he bogus.
What he do?
He said for the 300 plus viewers, I had to let y'all know she the baddest motherfucker I ever seen.
Who, Jab?
But
So,
we
so he
got
say, give me 300 views, I'm gonna put on. Get clown ass.
No, he's saying like for all his viewers.
Yeah.
Why are you using so many whites?
He lying.
It's a gray, young man. That's what it
She
is.
ain't even that bad. He a simp. Come on. He not a racist. It's just I don't know what he is.
But you gotta run it.
They gotta guard me, bro. I was guarding you. You ain't. Big body.
Yo, Ja'Cory, download Genshin. I said download Genshin.
Well, you gonna have to run it up.
Hey, who wants to go to play? Who wants to go to game play Genshin?
Shit, not me.
Weirdness.
Let's play pro am, Terry, and Ja'Cory.
Hey, you gonna have to run it.
Do y'all wanna pay or no? Like, damn. Huh? Do y'all wanna pay or not, bro?
Donnie, listen, run it up.
Y'all low-key wanted us some shit? Bro, bro, fuck what y'all got going on. Do y'all wanna play program?
Oh, we gotta run it up. Show me what's up.
I love looking at my 2K card and all these Hall of Fame badges, man. Damn. Catch a shoe, dead eye, green machine.
Bitch, we gotta.
Hall of Fame.
You got all them Hall of Fame?
Huh?
You got all them Hall of Fame?
You gotta just boost his head. I don't like how you did that shit.
I can
Yeah, that is tough.
And then I got Gold Hot Star.
Free Blick and free smoke. James, is that game good?
What, Genshin?
Genshin. Impact.
Yeah, that shit.
Fuck is that? Fuck is it? Fuck is it, bro? Fuck is it?
You play multiplayer.
I'm gonna play Marco.
What is Genshin, James?
It's like, it's damn near like an anime game.
Is it free?
I don't know how it's,
Like, I'm really trying to pop the question here. Is it free?
yeah, it is.
Okay.
And it's multiplayer, so me and you play together.
That's in there, though. What?
Yeah, God, I hit him right. I ain't see like back to back, bro.
Bitch, we gotta run it.
But Terry, even on his shot, he don't hit that much rice back to back.
I only like playing on that sharp when I got guards I'm running with. That shit is beast.
Yeah, like that, like him, Jalen, and y'all, and you, that did go through.
What the fuck?
I ain't gonna lie, I was a little body tonight. I'm doing talking to y'all, bro.
What you do, Richard?
Feeding to, you feel me? Just feeding to bullshit.
Nah, you right, you right, you right. What you feed into?
But half of those motherfuckers really just lying to me all the time.
Who, the person you was just talking to?
I'm talking about the line part, James, but I ain't gonna feed to that.
Oh, shit.
I wasn't even really on space time for real.
I remember James had on massive pajamas, y'all.
Oh yeah, he had the whole T-Rex at that T-Rex pajama.
He had on the mind drive.
Wait, he had on T-Rex.
Wait, Monte still there?
Go.
Where's Monte still there?
That shit go to Jan.
Monte!
I ain't even had that shit on.
Oh, Monte in game chat. We playing.
I know.
How you say I know like that, bitch? Like somebody scared of you, puss.
I'm just saying I know.
Damn. He get overblocks and shit.
Hey, like, Jacour, you been getting signed? Hell nah. And that bitch knocking back poor tops.
A porta.
So you beating Jacour?
He definitely knocked shit back. Wait, you got some months for what? Pork? Pork or pork chop? And just beef.
Somebody say a fat motherfucker favorite karate move is a pork chop. Cool, dude, ain't it?
Nah, he just made that up, y'all. He thought that was okay.
Nah, I got that from DC on Fly though.
Oh.
He said I bet his favorite move is a pork chop.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit was raw. Not really, but
When I
it.
said DC on Fly said that he said it was raw, but when I nothing, bro, nothing,
Cause you said somebody said though, like I ain't give for his props the first time you said it, bitch. I want an apple pie, bro.
This headset on my head, I'm just finna go my little tussle. I'm gonna say, bitch, you seen me call me, but on my God, call me back, cause
Damn, you blowing bitch's phone up, Donnie? You simp.
I called that bitch one time.
You simp, you better mail. I'm about to more. Yeah, no.
Damn, that's it. Oh shit, I hit it. Okay. Beach. I'm saying. Alright, Richard.
Motherfuckers be dreaded. Hey, why I say all you unmute? Come back to parties like and say, damn, bro. Every time, literally, once I eat pop your ass.
But we got it up the mud.
More.
Yes, sir. I swear to God, 2K.
Damn.
I be getting tired and then my energy just be above the roof and I get tired again and my energy, I don't know. My shit bipolar.
You wanna square up on that D?
Buzz.
I'm about to they be in the room laughing at that motherfucker. They be I'm about to and that bitch draining and shit.
So what you think about that one again?
Am I thinking about downloading it?
This bitch don't even like me. She just wants some of this nigga stick. I'm gonna let you. That bitch be trying to fuck me, bro. That shit sad.
Donnie, watch out. Why is that shit so funny?
That shit so funny. Oh, but
You sound like a bitch. Come out. Why would you so funny?
I said, why that shit so funny? Watch out.
Hey, niggas be weird. I just peep. Niggas do
Oh
weird.
shit. Well, we got it out the mud, ran it up. Literally.
I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna get
On my children.
Just my career shit so easy.
On my children.
Ah, that shit funny as hell.
What I just said, what's funny, Richard?
I'm just thinking about knocking the bitch back while I'm fucking her and then say, but.
Cream pies of the bitch.
And then just shaking.
This nigga just had to add the look. I'm and shaking and shit.
Yeah, nah.
Nigga shaking.
That shit crazy.
Damn, that felt like a late.
Oh, that would have been nasty. Oh my fucking god, bro. We hit one, two, gate. Hey Richard,
Hold up.
I can live stream me playing my career. Watch, just watch. You heard me?
On YouTube?
Yeah.
He's a very different breed. He's a very different man.
Just watch how.
He's a very different young man over
Right.
there. That's all I gotta say. Mm-hmm. But we got it out the mud, Randy up. That's that Thaddeus boy. He go crazy. Donnie. Thaddeus Wave.
You gotta let your meat marinate in that sauce.
But we gotta run it up. Whoa. But it's some blood.
Hey, when last time everybody had ate some meat?
Year ago.
Shit. Like September 30th.
What?
You heard me the first time. I ain't pre myself.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Tough.
Boo. That shit so good. Bro. Motherfuckers really like that shit, bro. Cooked outsides and undone inside. That shit nasty.
That's how motherfuckers like they steak, bro. Shit
So I'm
weird.
watching the video and he cut it and the inside of that shit just pink.
Yeah.
I forget up and got my phone, Daddy. Hold on.
You be eating raw meat now, Richard.
That's what I'm watching.
Hey, I'm
He
about to
eating
watch
raw
some shit on
steak.
YouTube like somebody eating a human. Cannibalism.
You cannot find that shit on YouTube. Where you get that from?
Oh nah.
James.
That's a little weird.
Look up raw meat.
I'm about to look up human meat mukbang.
Hey, I'm gonna go, nigga.
That nigga recorded that shit. He weird.
And I'm gonna do we get last thing, yeah.
Yo, I'm looking up y'all think if I look up human meat mukbang something gonna show up? Oh, shit. I think something is.
I'm gonna look it up. I looked it up. What happens if your body eats what happens to your body when you eat human flesh? Hold on, let me see something. I mean, they eat buffalo nuts and cow nuts and cow brain and shit. It's like, you feel me? It's like they eat buffalo nuts, literally, like, and he put some barbecue sauce on a buffalo nut and popped that bitch up and a whole bunch of little sauce came out that motherfucker. He stuffed that motherfucker with a needle. He started putting flavor inside of it.
Yo, I'm gonna look up raw meat mukbang. Let me see if that shit real. Hold on.
I told you it's real, dude.
Wait, you said that? Oh yeah, you sure did.
Oh yeah, they do that raw meat mukbang, no talking.
Well, y'all watch.
Niggas
Hey,
crucial.
watch that.
And they all GMs. No bad.
No, I seen a black girl doing it.
Right here, I see it too. How did that?
Yeah.
That's cooked. That's cooked. That's an alligator. That's cooked.
This
That
one
16-pound
GMO just said
alligator, bro.
all I eat is red meat, raw meat.
Raw meat all day.
Yep.
That's a benefit thing. That's a benefit.
Can you get food? Can you get poison like that? But
Hell yeah, boy.
he a little GM though. Like
That shit. He
he
getting the G's off that shit.
he what's name though?
But we not supposed to be doing that shit.
What video you watching about that? Him eat rare meat.
Why he
Nah,
throwing it?
there's
He
some
slicing it up and
restaurants
just throwing it in the
where
refrigerator.
they actually like cook human meat.
Shorty, in China,
Oh hell no.
crucial. China eat everything,
China,
bro.
yeah, China crucial.
If that motherfucker got legs, that motherfucker got legs, bro. That motherfucker go out, bro. They eating that motherfucker.
Motherfucker and some grease and salt, bro.
Wait, where is it at, Ja'Cory? Tokyo? Damn, they serve human meat.
Tokyo opens the first restaurant in the world.
This nigga, look up. This nigga got raw brain test. Nigga eating chicken brain, lamb brain, goat brain, pig brain, cow brain. Nigga is weird. What you wanna eat what you wanna eat a brain for, bro? What's that? Yeah, look off. I wanna eat a goat brain.
Bro, I'm watching somebody eat raw meat right now. Bro, how can you
ASMR,
sit here and eat raw meat?
and they swallowing it though. I thought they was just like chewing on a little bit, spitting that shit out. They really knocking it back though, like.
And
This
they greasing it up.
This little GMO took out a little pack, a little slab. Yeah, she crucial. She ripping that shit. Look at she. Oh, baby, this not cute, baby. Why she just eating it and just smiling at the camera? But she definitely ate human meat before, like she definitely had that experience. Donnie, look at your phone, bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know you stay at, Don. You okay? Ain't ask you. This nigga, y'all know Noodle King?
Nah.
This nigga ate a giant raw honeycomb. Nigga was biting a honeycomb.
Today you actually ate honeycomb. You tell me where you was.
He knocking it back. Look at him, he knocking it back, and the bee's still on it. He knocking it back with the bees on it. The bees on it, bro. The bees is on the honeycomb. Look it up. Giant raw honeycomb with bees. And go to 20, and then go to 27 minutes, bro. 27
Niggas
minutes.
eat anything, bro.
He got the honey, the bees crawling around on the honey, bro. He knocking it back. Honeycomb on a stick. You got that bitch on a stick. Honeycomb on a stick.
Bro, this nigga really eating raw meat. Oh my god, bro.
Giant frogs. Bitch eating straight frogs. Hold on, listen.
Bro, what possessed him to make him eat that shit? His DNA craving that shit, low key. That's probably why.
Bro, these Chinese people weird, bro. I see if it eating just the frog leg, like a certain part of the frog. She eating the whole frog, bro. The insides, everything.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can't watch that shit. That shit's so disgusting.
It's raw food time.
Bro, ain't nobody eating, ain't
Ooh.
nobody watching these ASMRs either. With the raw meat and shit.
They like that shit, boy.
No, it's some of the famous ones you doing.
This nigga ate a whole pound of raw ground beef in 5 minutes. Look at him.
They
Look at him.
carnivores, bro. They mix with animals. They mix with dogs. Bitches used to that shit.
Bro, raw ground beef, that shit stink.
Hey, this one white bitch, she eating raw meat with a beer. Like, she eating raw meat with a beer.
Oh, you seen that too? She thought she was cool. She thought she went crazy. Shit embarrassing.
Shit horrible.
This nigga eating, bro.
Man, them niggas be having other niggas eat that shit too.
They said simple, cheap, and easy to eat raw meat.
That the steak video was fake, and they wanted to see more. So I got this literally from Walmart. It's an average steak. It's not anything fancy.
Bro, these white people definitely do crave this shit.
Why he butch from in the backyard is fun, and then he eat 'em.
Niggas eat cow nuts, buffalo nuts, liver, eyeballs, frogs. Niggas eat everything, bro.
He
Yeah.
be feeling bad from the animals. Like,
That mean he'll eat us, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just lost all respect for Zach, bro. He eating raw salmon.
Bro, this nigga eating cow tongue, bro. For what?
Mm.
Zach wasn't repeating.
They
I
just
thought
breaking
Zach
them
was
down,
goated.
like they just breaking them down.
You said you guys all respect for Zach.
Nigga
Who is
Zach,
that?
this Asian nigga with the mukbang.
Favorite ASMR dog.
Yeah.
Zach ate raw meat, Reggie.
Yeah, he ate raw salmon.
I'm gonna see. Oh, he ate. I only gonna say right now. He ate raw salmon.
But I'm looking at this white bitch right now with a gut.
Zach,
She eating raw meat.
Zach was already eating.
Raw steak.
He was already eating that food that wasn't even fully done in the middle type shit.
Yeah. But that's not people like that shit now. Raw. Like, raw. I don't know what it's called.
That's the meat. That's that DNA.
It's that rare. It's that rare shit.
Listen, bro, if we got humans right now eating raw meat and shit, what you think the elite's doing, bro? They definitely going crazy.
Yeah, it's knocking bones. They licking bones off motherfuckers.
Yeah, bro. They eating everything they fucking can. They eating. I know they knock back humans at least once a day.
I wonder who was the first nigga to eat bull nuts. Like, I'm gonna eat his nuts. Give me his nuts. I'm gonna grab his nuts. That shit, bro. Yeah. They go in the back and eat everything. Talking about they chop that motherfucker down. They eat. He dipping that motherfucking sauce. Motherfucking cow tongue. Come on out, bro. What make you want to crave some cow tongue, bro? That shit's foul.
Download this game, dog.
How the fuck you can just sit here and knock back raw meat? What the bro? Yo, like, oh my, they don't clean it, they don't do shit. They just sit here and they throw salt on it. Literally.
Salt and pepper.
What's the name of that raw meat video y'all watch?
Bro, literally just raw meat eating simple cheap steak. I'm watching this white bitch right now. She got hella tattoos. She got a gut and she eating fucking raw meat. And she acting like that shit cute.
With the blood, though, they don't even clean it.
That's what I'm saying with the blood.
Yeah, it's good.
She got this big ass gut.
Wendy Marshall enjoying eating raw meat.
Yeah, bro. No. Wendy Marshall. It's by Wendy Marshall, her channel, but it's raw meat eating simple cheap steak. That's the video.
Oh yeah. I said that's Donnie. I said that to you, Donnie.
It's a white girl with a red sweater on.
I got a gut with
You
tat.
she got a big ass gut.
She took that motherfucker out the pack like she was gonna go crazy. She said,
I'm
simple
saying.
steak, little simple steak from Walmart. That wasn't her first time. Eat
It's
She knocked
not,
that
bro.
motherfucker back. She knocked that back a little too easy.
She be smacking on that motherfucker like a snack. I'm already knowing. That's that DNA, bro. Oh my god, we not the same.
After you eat some raw meat, bro, like you over it.
For real. That shit so acidic, boy. She just eating that shit.
That wasn't her first time either, cause she ain't gag or nothing. She just knocked that motherfucker clean back, like.
Yeah, bro. When you eat raw meat, bro, that shit make you sick for real though.
I'm saying. But
People be able to eat that shit like that. They eat that shit all the time.
I mean, bro, they got animal DNA inside of their ass.
I think dogs eat raw meat, bro. I think.
That's what I said, bro. That's why they ass eat it so easy.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Look at her, bro. She killing this shit like it's normal.
I'm low key finna get a raw piece of meat and just throw it at G-Mo. He think we eat it.
And then she got so much weight. She got so much weight.
Me.
That meat just sitting on her stomach, bro. That shit not digesting. It's just sitting there.
Hey, And that shit still sitting on stomach to this day. That motherfucker did not digest. That shit motherfucker sitting right there.
It's just sitting there, but that's why she got that fat ass gut.
That shit not, her body not breaking that down, bro. Her body not breaking that down.
It's not.
That's how niggas get fat though.
She gotta be unhappy as hell off camera. She depressed as fuck.
Like,
I wonder how she felt after that video. She felt like, oh my
that
god.
nigga Nick be crying on camera and shit. Yeah, weird.
Cause you know what I just peeped, bro? You know how they got vegans and shit, vegetarians? Bro, they got literally carnivores in this bitch. Straight carnivore. Niggas don't eat shit but meat, raw meat.
You know Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
He do that shit.
What,
He go
raw
whole
meat?
He no, not raw meat, but he going the whole little meat. What's the name? Well, he don't eat nothing but meat.
A meat retreat?
He said it's good for him.
It's good for his DNA. He already knew about his DNA. He knew about it.
Joe Rogan, no. Well,
Yeah.
you know.
He gotta feed his DNA.
He was taking hella psychedelics, DMT, no?
Oh yeah, he know.
He be on his little podcast talking about experience and shit. He
Yeah,
not
for sure.
straight meat, so that's-
I don't see how you could sit over here and just like, you could be so cool, like, bro, you could easily become a vegan or a vegetarian and feel so much better, but then you rather go down the acidic ass, weird ass, raw meat journey, being a carnivore. That's so weird. Like, what benefits can you get from being a carnivore? Tell me.
benefits from DNA. Yeah.
Yeah, they did it. That's tough. That's tough.
My melanin, everyone.
I'm saying. Cause these motherfuckers weird.
My face feels smooth as hell.
Bro, I got so much semen. Ain't gonna lie.
You got so much semen.
So much semen.
Shorty nuts, baggy as fuck, them bitches stink.
Them bitches, my nuts GD as hell. Motherfuckers too back. Ain't gonna lie. I'm saying. God damn, bitch.
I'm supposed to be hanging off to the booty hole. Oh shit, I'm about to ball.
Yo,
Shaking,
that nigga goated.
shaking this shit. I'm about to ball.
Imagine just saying that shit out in public. Everybody look at your ass.
I'm about to ball.
Yo, why the fuck is she so happy like meat gives her dopamine, bro? Like she look overly geeked to eat a Walmart steak raw. She ain't even chewing that shit. She just bite it off and swallow. Right. Just shoot it. Hey yo, I'm about to look up. No, I'm about to watch this video. It say 1950s LSD experiment. 1950s LSD experiment. Psychedelics.
The frequency analyzer will show the gradual emergence of the fast frequency bands. A single light flash will block the alpha waves for at least twice as long a period as it does now. It will modify each time the visual illusions he is expected to see, as he lies in a dark cage with his eyes closed.
Hey,
Yo.
I got the best DNA in this bitch.
Gene of Africa is the most powerful DNA on earth. We are the only people who can reproduce ourselves in every other group. I can make a baby with a Chinese woman, it's an African baby. I can make a baby with a French woman, it's an African baby. An Arab, an East Indian, a Native American, it's an African baby.
That DNA strong as shit. Like, watch
I
out.
feel very fine. I feel very buoyant and light and resilient. I feel so.
I'm not a little African bitch. I'm a little Arab.
I have a feeling that
Maybe that big black.
I want me to have a melanated a very melanated a little queen.
I'm gonna start cracking all the white bitches and fucking their little DNA up so I can give me a little white bitch. Or baby black, not bitch. Yeah.
Nah, I do that shit to make more melanated beings in this bitch.
That's what I'm saying. As they raped us.
Yeah.
Knock back the little GMOs. Fuck y'all. Yeah.
Yeah, you kinda right.
Knock back the little GMO. Like, yeah. Now you got black over
That shit probably feel weird though, like I don't know.
Yeah, bro. I don't know if I can fuck a white bitch now. I'll be cracking that shit. I'll be thinking straight GMO.
Right, like your ass don't even got soul and I'm over here cracking like
I'm over no use. No use. Bro, I won't even get hard to be honest. I don't know.
Go to a GMO.
I probably wouldn't get hard. I probably just be looking at
I'm saying GMO.
Hey, Richie, what down there, by the name, like a
Lil Darnell. Yeah.
his brother named Jeremiah.
Jermaine.
Jermaine, maybe he said he fucked that fat bitch on.
Yeah, they all be fucking ugh. He talking about McGee.
It's type of key and that other girl.
So many different realities here.
Yeah.
Somehow I feel an observer.
Alright, Kay. Hey, remember them girl from the park? She gay now, Donnie. The girl I was with, she's gay. I'm talking about
But at the same time, I
fitted
feel
cat
as
type
though,
feel. Like, if she
more
more.
exalted position.
She was always
He started
good.
for
You know,
me
she
and
was fast as
I
hell.
left
She
out
was
of
a
this
tomboy.
experience. Well, I
He was a
am
hooper,
enjoying
bro.
it with me. Well, I am enjoying it.
She was thick as hell though. Like,
Would you give me a description of the first thing that you see with eyes closed, and then later on I will hand over a drawing board and try to draw a sketch of it, alright? Now close your eyes first. Close your eyes now. What do you see?
Fuck you.
alright, good night, James. Sweet dreams.
Go ahead.
See, James,
You can open your eyes if you want to draw it.
He not back a Percocet. He tired. Shady some
This is purple, isn't it? No, it happens to be.
I feel like his mama be like, Jay, come take your medicine.
Yes. Well, this is just a chart.
Bro, go get in the shower.
Well, my mind dry.
That motherfucker be draining his energy. Hey, Terry. Bro, watch. Hey, Terry, your name curse, bro, on my kids. I'm done calling you Terry. Every time I say Terry, Siri pop up. Hey, listen.
I can't seem to want to say what I want to say.
Hey, Terry.
When I feel.
Siri pop up every time I say Terry too, bro.
Damn,
Yeah,
hey, Terry, little kid, aging. You gotta watch this, dog. Hey, Terry, what up?
Terry,
Yo.
look.
Hey, every time I say your name,
Siri pop up.
Alright, bro. How many times y'all gonna say that shit?
you an agent? I gotta watch you, bitch. I gotta watch you. My kid.
You gonna repeat it until he giggles?
Nah, I'm just saying I gotta watch him though. This shit look kinda suspicious. I'm just like, I'm gonna call James right quick. He was like, what? We got to see one face. I'm like, black dude. Them pills be fucking him up. You stop taking them bitches.
Subside.
Yeah, we finna sit off in this motherfucker. Put you bitches in the trash.
What's that noise, bro? Bro, I'm straight, nigga. That's my phone. You lame.
He think that shit. Why that bass hitting so hard?
You wanna talk shit? You wanna run your mouth?
Hey, why you playing this video on my shit? Hey, my son trying to
Oh yeah, he get too crazy. He get too crazy. Kick him, kick him. Terry, you host. Terry, you host. Terry, you host. Terry,
He finna knock back.
Terry, you host.
Ooh, egg baby. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. But I'm okay. I'm in that Bugatti. Bugatti. Oh, niggas facts. Always the living fact, but I let it gang go quick. Yeah, he do gotta go though. That shit ain't good. He had a goated ass speaker. Hell yeah.
Why do you do that now? Well, the square is the ordinary rectangle, you see. It's one of the perfect means. I know, but are you trying to reassure yourself that you're capable of that? Yes, I think that's what I would like to do. I'd like to find out what reality I'm in. 137. By now he loses the feeling that his body is substance.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with a bitch like that.
He ate his last meal 20 hours ago, but food holds no interest for him.
It's like a bitch that do that shit try too hard. You trying way too hard. Yeah.
Very fine. And of course I don't think that you can take much credence to what I say because
She thought that shit was raw.
patterns of things I feel and see around me I do not know what part of what reality again. This feeling comes over me of almost like the singing of angels or something. I think it's the soundtrack or the film going through the machine. Which makes you feel as if you were hearing the singing of angels. Yes, and murmuring I see. You have no breakfast.
All the systems off,
Well, suppose that we serve you something to eat now because you've been fasting long enough. So, Mr. Manta, will you bring you a lunch?
Well, I really, I couldn't eat that.
Why is that?
It seems repugnant and realistic.
Well, you told me not long ago that you were hungry.
What I'm hungry for is not this sort of thing, because I want to feed off of this feeling, this joy, which seems to be coming from everything. But somehow I don't seem like I myself. I feel as though I'm several other people, and all of them better, and all very benevolent. I mean, even I feel about that I'm not being I'm not describing the word benevolence the way I mean it.
Well, returning back to the lunch, you don't feel at all like eating at all?
No, not at all.
What about eating something you might eat?
No, I feel that I'm perfectly adequate. I mean, I can take care of myself. No, I have no hunger. My sensation is perfect. I mean, it's just a wonderful state.
Well, I understand that you had nothing to eat. Now it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and you had nothing to eat since last night when you had your dinner. Don't you think it's about time to eat something?
Well, I generally don't eat in the mornings.
Well, this is no longer the morning. This is already 1 p.m.
Well, it might be. Maybe I should.
Why don't you just taste it, and maybe you will like it. Why don't you just take a stab at it and just taste at least this mouth of milk?
Well, when you're in such a wonderful situation, why should you try to improve it?
Well, you told me just a few minutes ago that you were thirsty. How come that you don't feel like eating at this time?
I know, but I can see the value of that, but you don't understand the value of the experience itself. You want to have it continue.
Oh, in other words, our conflict is that I want to limit this and you want this
and I want to have it go
on and on and on and on.
Yes.
Well, suppose you just taste this malted milk here just to give me an idea of whether you have any particular distortion in sensation.
I see what you mean, yes. You want to experiment.
Well, I want to know whether there's any particular feeling connected.
You like it, I like you.
The same distortion you get throughout the whole experience. Such as lopsided. And you don't seem to be feeling with your whole body. You seem to be feeling it with a horn like this. Things seem to be apexing in. I seem to be listening to myself and being you, the audience, listening to me.
What about the taste?
I'm watching it right now.
Yes, it does. All those
Nah, I ain't gonna lie though, right now, I'm watching the LSD experiment. I'm trying to, it's a 1950s LSD experiment. It's a white guy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching that shit right now. Well, no, you talking about like, is it 2 white people? Or, yeah, black and white, and it was like a dude, and he basically eating right now. Well, he was like drinking a little piece of something out of a cup, and then at the same time he's like telling dude, I feel like a yeah. I don't. Okay.
There's no sense in doing it. I mean, the fact that I would never eat a hamburger again because it's so vulgar.
And nigga said, I'll never eat a hamburger again after he took LSD. Yeah, he said, he literally just said that shit. He was like, it's so vulgar, I'll never eat a hamburger again. Alright, he go to. What, LSD? Yeah, I don't doubt it. If you really want some of that, you gotta really go on a dark web.
This dude, they got his experiment, and he was he was like, he's saying so many shapes, people and stuff around him just flying and in space, and he just saying so much. They said it was beautiful. He said
Yeah.
he was like going to different dimensions and shit. And then he was like, I need help or something. And then 3 people, he said, and then out of nowhere, he said, out of nowhere, I was at this table and there was 3 people above me and they was asking me what do I need. And then he had said he broke his leg, right? And he said it hurt it. But like he broke it when he was a kid. But he said it hurt it, he still hurt a little bit. Then he was like, they start all jumping to my leg and fixing it. He said after when he came back, his leg felt good for like 3 days and then it went away.
Dang.
Well,
It's like,
I'm gonna ask questions. I'm gonna start asking questions today. I'm gonna start asking questions in my field.
what if we could access that without being on a drug? What if we could access that? That would be so good.
You gotta do that shit every month. I mean every day though. You really wanna do that shit.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I used to watch a lot of spiritual drug experiences. Like DMT, LSD, acid. Like different experiences.
DMT, they really be they really be having this one thing say this boxer, right? He took some DMT, he told me his experience and stuff. He said it was 3 snakes. He said it was snake in their body but like a human on top. Like, you know what I mean? And they was tall as hell. Then he said they all was just staring at him. They picked them up and they started opening their mouth up. The snake opened his mouth and swallowed them. And then he started just going down different dimensions and started seeing stuff, and it was crazy.
I didn't want to do it, but it's like, I don't know.
They say a lot of motherfuckers be killing themselves after that shit.
Yeah, they ain't ready. Yeah, they ass just wasn't ready.
What would you like to eat if you had a choice?
Well, what I would like to eat? Nothing. I have no, I feel physical again, and I think this is a bad thing.
You prefer to feel
that joy which gives me a feeling of anxiety, but at the same time,
why does it give you a feeling of anxiety?
Because it seems to want to take me over too much, you see, and I don't want to let myself go.
Do you think that it can happen that you let yourself go and...
it seems so ecstatic and perfect that perhaps I can, and I don't want to suffer the consequences.
What would be the consequences?
That's an interesting question.
Well, let me assure you right now that tonight you are going to go home, eat your dinner, and you will look back upon this experience. You will perfectly alright, your same old self, and in a few hours this whole feeling will leave you, as I have told you before. Do you have the feeling that this whole experience of yours has a special meaning to the onlookers and the crew who are taking this film?
Yes.
What kind of a meaning?
I feel as though there's some very definite driving meaning in it, and there's a spiraling arrow going to its mark. And I feel that everyone here is conscious of that feeling.
Is it some sort of an influence?
Yes.
One more question. You heard that before. Do you wish like eating something, or you rather forego it?
No, thank you.
Fine. Thank you. 2 o'clock. He's now flying high. We're getting ready for the second drawing. Please note that he does not see the difference between the 2 pictures.
Well, this time I don't have any conceptual time passing.
Well, make a guess.
Let's see. See, I can't make any guess at all, really. I mean,
Well, what time of day do you suppose it is?
about 3 o'clock.
About 3 o'clock. Well, you're only 1 hour wrong in this instance.
Did you say that before?
Well, at that time too you were 1 hour wrong.
Bitch. Bitch, I got it out the mud. Ran it up.
Backward time, like a mirror repeating itself.
Ooh.
Well, if you feel that way, though.
This a little bit of knowledge for me right now. I'm cool.
Another picture of Paul, just like he did before. And while you're doing that, if you want to see
They can still be smart.
you go right ahead.
Yeah, they smart. That's for sure. They just soulless. But shit, they got answers to this little set. This little set.
You still have that pleasant feeling that you described.
Give me a little sack. Give me a little set.
I still have it. I'll never get over it. What do you see here? I see a lot of gentlemen.
They just freaky, man. Nah.
This is a general feeling when you look around yourself. Is that correct? Are you getting emotional again? Now look at the picture now. Look at the picture. Look at it. And just concentrate on the eyebrows. That's where you were. Just look at it. You said it takes about 5 minutes, isn't it? Correct? Oh, come on, now concentrate. Do you have the feeling of reality when you look at this paper, you hold the pencil in your hand?
Hell yeah.
No. Yes. No. I don't. Yes and no is correct. Alright, now let's go on. Okay. Five. Good. Four more. Yeah. And we all
My shit gonna be so advanced.
That's fine.
No, my shit gonna be good.
But we would have none of these. It wouldn't be
Do you
no
find it easier to draw this picture or a little more difficult?
It's like
It's a long
serious
time.
and shit, everything. Like, I feel like that shit is really like from the movies, that's like shit they put in the food, fucking motherfucking emotions, making motherfuckers crazy. A lot of shit.
Yeah, just about right.
It's like, we want these
If
jails.
suppose you take a look at these two pictures
Yeah.
and compare them, and let's see if you have any comments. Not very finished. Do you see any big difference? Not really. The eyes, for example, are the same to me.
Yeah.
And the line of the nose is the same. And the mouth is still a sweet mouth. Okay. 248.
Yeah, they did. Sure.
What follows now is
They already knew that shit was gonna be in our DNA.
experience.
So they set up a whole system to take kids.
Joy, benevolence,
We,
and above all, the split between thought
Yeah.
and feeling.
it's gonna fuck up that kid's DNA because they in an environment that they're not supposed to even be in.
Ethereum. Well, it seems to have a nimbus around it. A nimbus, yes, red, violet, blues. Now open your eyes and look at my face. How does my face look to you at this moment?
Huh?
You don't see anything strange? A lot of yellow?
Yeah.
Alright, now, a lot of green. The background really I don't know how much green around
I had a female like that. That was like my last girl that I had.
at all.
She was whitewashed as hell.
See here some kind of a split.
That shit wasn't it.
What you know, you see, and what you feel, you see. Yes,
Damn.
So that I had a sort of an entrance in
Damn.
an emotional life. And yet I can't feel. I'm sort of anxious about the reality of it. This is therefore a split between thought and feeling. It seems to me that there is that.
Now, when you look at your hands, do as I do. Close your eyes and just concentrate on your hands.
Yeah.
Is there any difference in weight, in substance? The left one seems heavier.
That shit bogus.
Than the right.
Yeah, this seems more. There it is. I feel these love colors vibrating all over me.
Any lines? Any form?
Just like the shimmering water. You know?
You can put your hand down. Come on, describe it. Do you feel happy now?
If I tell her, she gonna look at her.
Do you feel happy? Well, you must be because you have tears in your eyes.
I'm gonna be the bunny now. That'd be
Is that a beautiful experience for you, City?
like this.
I would say yes.
Describe it again.
Oh, I don't know.
Hmm?
It's just giving and
You're doing fine. Just try to describe it.
oh, you don't know you want to give yourself such.
What happens when I do this?
I don't know, sort of nothing much except that I was sort of getting somewhere and you interrupted it.
I see.
Sort of irritating the way I suppose.
I know, but I thought that maybe we can rest a little bit because this experience was getting to be a little overwhelming. Isn't that right?
Well, I wouldn't say. I'd like to keep it up.
305. This is where the LSD effect usually goes into a decline. But Bill is still at it.
But such benevolence.
What do you mean?
I feel very benevolent. I mean, I feel as though I have no enemies in the world, and this is very lovely.
Do you feel
Very fragile, delicate, lovely. And it goes and comes, you know. I mean, that one state there that was, I mean, I never experienced anything like that. It's marvelous.
On the whole, do you feel happy or do you feel...
I feel so happy.
What happened to this feeling, messianic feeling that you described before?
I feel that it's, that's what I described. I feel that it's very valid.
Yes, but what, do you still have it as strongly now as you had before, or is it weakening?
It's weakening, I suppose, or it's becoming more well-defined, I suppose.
Do you have the general feeling, though, that you're coming down to earth, so to
Yes,
say?
I do.
One last burst of ecstasy. At the end of this hour, he noticed the weight of his mic, the sweat of his shirt, the stomach that was empty. He asked for food. A grandiose delusion implanted upon the loss of body feeling was over.
You just saw these quotes from these noted actors, musicians, authors, and scientists, and they all credit psychedelics with providing them profound insights, really life-changing insights. And as Oliver Sacks said, he once wrote that psychedelics revealed to him what the mind is capable of. And in fact, that's the definition of psychedelics, the modern definition, meaning mind or soul revealing. Well, these chemicals have actually been part of the human story for much longer than recent times, way before scientists elucidated their chemical structures or even named them. So tonight, before we meet our panelists and get into the discussion, let's get a little introduction to this long, strange trip.
Humans have been using plants and fungus to change the experience of consciousness for a very long time.
9,000-year-old cave painters depict rituals with psychedelic mushrooms.
Psychedelics are often used in religious ceremonies as sacraments of divination and healing.
It wasn't until the mid-20th century that science got with the program. Early psychedelics research transformed neuroscience.
We began treating 5 patients for 26 days.
In clinical trials, psychedelics like LSD showed extraordinary potential.
It's an important drug in treatment of mental and emotional disorders.
These substances rose from obscurity to miraculous promise in a matter of years.
Dangerous and deadly. Disastrous consequences.
All of a sudden, there are these scare stories in the media.
Fatal accident. Limited brain damage.
Hyped by the government. There's propaganda.
Suicide. Chromosomal abnormality.
Psychedelics were soon perceived as a threat to public safety and global stability.
It's a very dangerous drug. President Nixon went to the Narcotics Bureau today to sign a drug bill.
And by the early 70s, essentially the research has stopped.
The golden age of psychedelic science was over. But this story began in 1943.
A young Swiss chemist named Albert Hoffmann is working at a pharmaceutical company in Switzerland.
Tasked with formulating a new stimulant, Hoffmann, quite inadvertently, opened Pandora's box.
He accidentally ingests what they call LSD-25, got it on his finger, maybe in his eye, and started feeling strange. He realized that there's something psychoactive in this one.
3 days later, he ingests some intentionally.
And realizes, like, oh shit, I'm losing it. Hoffmann was having the first acid trip in the world. So he and his lab assistant taken one of the most famous bicycle rides in history to his house, where he is separating from his body. He's seeing himself from the ceiling, and he stepped out in his garden, and everything was jeweled with dew, as if it was the first day of creation. And that is how LSD was discovered, commemorated on April 19th as Bicycle Day.
Sandoz, the company Hoffmann worked for, provided LSD-25 for free to scientists around the world.
They basically unleashed this open source research effort where they offered huge amounts to any researcher, basically with a nice piece of stationery.
I could feel with my eyes.
It was LSD that catalyzed our understanding of neurotransmitters and receptors, and also the development of other psychiatric drugs.
Clinical researchers investigated LSD as a treatment for a wide range of mental illnesses.
They looked at obsession, anxiety, depression. They looked especially at alcoholism and had a 50% success rate, which is quite remarkable.
Psychedelics became a standard tool in psychotherapy.
It would help people speed the process of bringing their subconscious to where you could discuss it with your therapist. There's a lot of this going on in the 50s.
There was a dark side to the research as well. Both the military and the CIA saw great potential.
The CIA got very interested. At first they thought LSD might be a mind control agent or a truth serum. Then they thought, well, let's weaponize it. Let's put it in the water supply. Let's secretly give it to foreign leaders to make them do and say stupid things. So it was one crazy idea after another. Awful, awful stuff.
But it's what was happening here at home that doomed this research.
The drugs escaped the laboratory. And then Timothy Leary gives a big push.
Harvard psychologist Timothy Leary developed a dubious curriculum of mind expansion and personal truth through psychedelics.
A scandal erupts. He's fired from Harvard and then decides to become the LSD evangelist.
Turn on, tune in, and drop out.
He's essentially saying everybody should use this drug. And the drug is taken up by the counterculture. Richard Nixon was convinced that he was dealing with a threat from psychedelics. He called Timothy Leary the most dangerous man in America.
The kids who take LSD aren't going to fight your wars. They're not going to join your corporations.
And here, Timothy Leary and Richard Nixon were in agreement.
So Nixon passed the Controlled Substances Act in 1970, and that listed psilocybin and LSD as no accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse, neither of which are true. And that's a remarkable event in the history of science. I don't know that you can point to another time or episode where you had a very promising line of inquiry that is simply stopped for reasons that have nothing to do with the science. And we lost 30 years of research. Imagine what we would know now had we been studying these compounds for those 30 years. What we might have learned about depression, anxiety, and addiction, consciousness, and how the mind works.
Okay, let's meet our panelists. Our first participant is a psychiatrist working to find better treatments for some of the most debilitating illnesses affecting human beings, including depression, anxiety, and addiction. Please welcome Stephen Ross. Our next participant studies the brain and the mind, professor of cognitive and computational neuroscience at the University of Sussex in England. He has published more than 100 papers on the nature of consciousness and the self. Please welcome Anil Seth. Our next participant wants to understand how babies think and what that reveals about all of us. Professor of Psychology and Philosophy at the University of California at Berkeley and author of the best-selling book, The Philosophical Baby. Please welcome Alison Gopnik. Finally, please welcome a researcher whose ethnographic fieldwork has brought him many times to the Amazon rainforest, Associate Professor of Anthropology at McGill University in Montreal, Eduardo Cohn. So welcome everyone, and I think we need to start with understanding what we're talking about here. And Stephen, I'm going to task you with this, to define, if you can, what are psychedelics? We know they're not marijuana, we know they're not opioids. What are they? How do we define these drugs?
Well, they're a group of drugs that profoundly alters consciousness. They do it all by activating a subtype of serotonin receptor, the 2A receptor. All of them do that. If you block that receptor, they don't have any psychoactive effects. And they're unusual compared to the other drugs of abuse in that they don't meet the definition of an addictive drug. And they're not addictive. In fact, if anything, they have potent anti-addictive potential.
And what are the names of some of these drugs? We know them as LSD, psilocybin. Is there a list that qualifies as a psychedelic?
Well, the serotonergic hallucinogens or psychedelics, there's two different subcategories. There's the indole alkylamines. These are drugs like LSD, psilocybin, and DMT. DMT is found in ayahuasca. And they look remarkably similar to the endogenous neurotransmitter serotonin. And then there's the phenylethylamines, and the prototypical here is mescaline. And these are more amphetaminergic psychedelics, and their ring structure very closely resembles norepinephrine.
So they work on those receptors in the brain, is that correct?
All of them have a commonality of activating the 2A receptor, and that causes their unusual psychological properties.
We hear a lot about other drugs, like MDMA, which is also known as ecstasy, and also ketamine. Where do these fall into the psychedelic classifications?
The ketamine is probably the closest phenomenologically to psilocybin, but it has a much different mechanism. It blocks a type of glutamatergic receptor, the NMDA receptor, and it profoundly alters consciousness too, but it's also a dissociative anesthetic. But there are commonalities in terms of the experience and the brain function of ketamine versus psilocybin. Ketamine is actually the first psychedelic that's available as a medicine for treatment-resistant depression that recently was approved, Janssen Pharmaceuticals. MDMA is psychedelic-like, but it's a very complex drug. It's being used to treat PTSD. It has breakthrough status with the FDA, and it probably will be made available as a medicine in the coming years for complex PTSD. And it has a host of effects. It affects the serotonergic system. It causes increase in signaling serotonin and dopamine. It actually has some addictive properties, but it also releases oxytocin and causes this sort of bonding feeling, and it also deactivates the amygdala. So it puts people in a kind of altered state where they feel bonded in a sense of trust. And the MDMA PTSD research, they're able to then go back and talk about the trauma and maybe sort of like rewrite it neurally.
So if we could in a very pithy way, define the difference between what makes a psychedelic and some other drugs like marijuana or opioids, is there a central feature of the experience that defines psychedelic? Anybody can jump in on this. How would you characterize the experience that makes that unique, that says that's a psychedelic?
Well, the terminology is not great. Psychedelia, psychedelic means mind manifesting. It's unclear what that means, but the commonality is that they all essentially dissolve the sense of the ego, and they can create a sense of oneness. They're consciousness expanding drugs, and they do it quite potently.
Anil, you say these drugs do something that no other drugs do. Can we talk about what that is? And this is actually the neuroscience of how they function.
Yeah, there is a difference, and I think that the big interest is we know quite a lot, as Stephen has said, about the pharmacology of the psychedelics. But the effect on the phenomenology on how we experience the world and the self is really what's striking, what's distinctive. And again, if you compare it to other classes of drug, you have things like marijuana, which is comforting haze. You have cocaine, which gives you a laser focus. You might have the morphine, which gives you a rush of pleasure. And psychedelics don't do any of these things. They work more on your perception. And people often talk about an initial sense of discomfort as sort of patterns, normal patterns of perception of the world and the self are broken down. And then the phenomenological effect seems to be that you really perceive things in a very different way. Whether it's features of the external world, you can see patterns in things that weren't previously there. You experience yourself in a very different way too. And as Stephen said, there's a breakdown in the categories that often separate the different ways in which we normally perceive things. So we might experience ourselves as not the unified, separate entity that we do, or at least we think that we do, day to day. I mean, another question here is, we think we perceive the world and the self in particular ways. Maybe we don't actually do this all the time. And that's the mind manifesting aspect of psychedelics. It can make clear that the repertoire of the ways in which we can have conscious experiences is very much larger than we might typically be aware of, which as a researcher whose primary interest is in consciousness itself, is why they're so fascinating.
And what is happening in the brain? There is an effect on the brain that increases randomness, or there's an effect that you can actually define.
Well, there's many effects. I mean, this is, I think, is why there's so much work to be done. It's a very exciting area to be in, because we have this big explanatory gap, if you like. We know that pretty much all the psychedelics work pharmacologically on the serotonin 2A receptor. We know where that receptor is distributed. We know there are high concentrations in particular parts of the brain, in the visual cortex, in parts of the brain that associate different perceptual modalities, also in the gut, interestingly. And so we know that, and then we know the phenomenological effects of these things, connecting the two. So what are the effects of these targeted pharmaceutical compounds at the level of brain dynamics and brain organization? That's what's interesting. And this is one example. This is some work that we did in collaboration with a research group at Imperial College London, one of the first groups along with Stevens to study these compounds in brain imaging. And what we found in this particular experiment was that the brain on psychedelics, this is LSD and psilocybin, becomes more random. That's to say, each part of the brain, what you see in this picture is different parts of the brain. The redder they are, the more random the activity is compared to a baseline of no psychedelic. And this is just one way of saying that on psychedelics, the brain seems to be exploring a larger repertoire of possible states. And that may underlie this kind of expanded space of possible experiences that we have.
Amazing. Allison, you look at this from a very different perspective. You understand how a child's mind works. What he just said relates to some of the things we've talked about earlier on before the show in how the child's mind works.
Yeah. So one of the things that we know from looking at children and looking at brain development is that we see in the course of development a shift from a brain that looks more like the brain that Anil is talking about, a brain that has more local connections and fewer long-distance connections, to a brain that an adult brain that's much more structured and also much less flexible, much less plastic. So if you're thinking about children, what you see is that you see an early period where the brain and the mind are very good at learning, very good at exploring possibilities, good at doing things like crazy pretend play. Not very good at putting on your jacket and getting to preschool in the morning. Not very good at actually going out and acting effectively. And what cognitive scientists have been thinking about this is that there may be a real purpose for this. It's not just that the children are sort of defective adults. If you look in areas like artificial intelligence, it turns out that there's this basic tension between what people sometimes call exploration and exploitation. There's a basic tension between trying to have any kind of system that's good at exploring possibilities, that's good at creating new possibilities, new alternatives, and one that's good at focusing and getting things done and acting in the world. And what evolution seems to do is to solve this tension by giving us this long period, and our human childhood is longer than any other, where we can just be in this state of very wide-ranging exploration. We can be noisy, we can be random, we can do strange things, we can have imaginary companions that seem vivid and real to us, but we don't have to do very much. And then we can use that kind of exploration as adults to find new possibilities. And one of the challenges of human adulthood is that we seem to have some ways of going back and forth between this adult state of being very efficient but not so flexible, and this more childlike state of being very creative and open but not as efficient. And psychedelic substances seem to reinduce something like that childhood state. And there's actually some recent experiments suggesting that at least some of these literally open up windows of what neuroscientists call plasticity, this kind of openness to experience, even in adults where normally that kind of openness would be shut down.
Eduardo, you've spent a lot of time in the Amazon, and you say that they've somehow managed to achieve a balance between the two tensions that Allison is talking about, flexibility versus openness. Tell us about your experience and what you learned from them.
I want to come back to the term psychedelic, which I think in traditional context is quite an appropriate term. You can think of the term, the etymology, psyche, mind or spirit, and denoam, manifesting, revealing. Amazonians use a series of technologies, one of which is a psychedelic plant, a decoction, ayahuasca, but other ones as well, such as dreaming, to find a way to be in touch with what they consider the mind of the forest, the mind-like qualities that one finds in complex living ecosystems. And they use that as a form of guidance, and they do so in such a way that what they do is they kind of break down the sort of normal, everyday way of living, adult way of living, you could say. They break down the way in which we kind of get our marching orders from the languages we speak. We have our identity based on